In the name of Allah, the most merciful, the most beneficent. Assalamu alaikum to all my dear students. Hope you all are fine, staying home. As you know, that we are discussing tense. We have discussed present tense, its subcategories. We have also discussed past tense and its two more forms, that is simple past tense and past continuous tense. Dear students, hope you have enjoyed my previous lecture. Let us today discuss two more forms of past tense, that's past perfect tense and past perfect continuous tense. So what are the uses of past perfect tense? Let you remember it and note it down on your notebooks. The very first use of past perfect tense is to express an action in the past which was completed before another action also in past. For example, the patient had died. So this is one action. This is the action in the past which has been completed. But this action got completed before another action takes place in the past. The patient had died. The action had been completed before the doctor arrived. Okay? So had died and arrived. This is past perfect tense. The patient had died. This expresses one action. This action got completed, but before another action takes place. Second example, I had already known the result before she rang me up. So these are two actions. The very first use of past perfect tense is to express an action in the past which was completed. Like in the sentence, I had already known the result before another action also in past, before she rang me up. Second use of past perfect tense is to express unfulfilled desires of the past. For example, I wish I had listened to my father's advice, but I did not listen. If only he had not wasted his time, but he wasted. The third use of past perfect tense is to express impossible, or we can say unfulfilled conditions of the past. That means those conditions which are not possible or which we can't fulfill. For example, if you had worked hard, you would have passed. Had worked hard, it's past perfect tense. If he had left earlier, he would have reached in time. Had left earlier, this is past perfect tense. Okay. Then there is structure. Structure of past perfect tense. As I have already told you in my previous lecture, that what is the structure of past simple or past continuous tense? So similarly, we will now have a look on the structure, or we can say the pattern of past perfect tense. Dear students, let you remember it that the pattern of past perfect tense is subject plus had plus third form of verb plus object. Subject may be, in case of affirmative sentences I am talking, subject may be singular or plural. It may be the name or it may be any pronoun like he, she, it, I, we, they, you. So these subjects, they may be plural or singular. Then there is had. Had is used along with the third form of the verb. Okay. Plus object. For example, I, so subject, singular subject, plus had, third form of play, third form of verb, that's played, play, played, played. Played is the third form of verb, plus object, that's chess. Similarly, he had written a letter. He, subject, had written. Write, wrote, written. Written is the third form of verb, letter, object. They had gone to the market. So they, subject, but plural. Okay. Gone. Gone is the third form of the verb. Go, went, gone. Market is object. In case of negative sentences, the pattern is subject plus had not plus third form of verb plus object. That means only not is added. Only not is added. But rest of the pattern is same in case of affirmative sentences. One thing that is added here is not. Not is added with had in case of negative sentence. For example, I had played chess is the pattern of a sentence, is an affirmative sentence. But in case of negative, it will become I had not played chess. So similarly, I is subject plus had not plus third form of verb played and object is chess. One more example I will cite. He had not written a letter. They had not gone to the market. Then there is interrogative sentences. The structure, or we can say the pattern of interrogative sentences as per the past perfect tense is concerned is had plus subject plus third form of verb plus object. So there is an interchange. In case of affirmative sentence, subject was God, subject was in first position, but in case of interrogative sentence, subject is in second position. So had is in first position. For example, had I played chess? Had he written a letter? Had they gone to the market? Okay. Then there is one more form of this past tense, that's past perfect continuous tense. What are the uses of this past perfect continuous tense? Let me tell you. This tense is used to express an action that began before a certain time in the past and continued up to that time or stopped just before it. For example, the baby had been crying for 10 minutes when the nurse attended to her. Had been crying, its past perfect continuous tense. Until he reached 8th class, Tim had been studying in a village school. Had been studying is past perfect continuous tense. This is the very first use. The second use is this tense is used to express a repeated action in the past perfect on a continuous action. For example, he had tried many times to call her. That she had been trying to call her. Okay. Then let's talk about the structure, or we can say the pattern of past perfect continuous tense. In case of affirmative sentence, past perfect continuous tense shows the pattern as subject plus had plus been plus first form of verb plus ing plus object. Okay. For example, I is subject, had plus been plus first form of verb, that's play, plus ing, it becomes playing, then there is object chess. So I had been playing chess. See, I is subject plus had plus been, plays first form of verb plus ing plus object. Similarly, one more example I will cite here. He had been writing a letter. They had been going to the market. In case of negative sentence, the pattern is subject plus had not plus been plus first form of verb plus ing plus object. That is what kind of pattern we have seen in case of affirmative sentences as per past perfect continuous tense is concerned. In case of negative sentence, we have to add only not with had. Okay, for example, I had not been playing chess. So I plus had plus not plus been plus play, first form of verb, plus ing plus object. One more example I will cite. He had not been writing a letter. So in case of interrogative sentences, the pattern or structure of past perfect continuous tense is had plus subject plus been plus first form of verb plus ing plus object. Okay. For example, had I been playing chess? Had I been playing chess? So had plus I subject plus been plus first form of verb play plus ing plus object chess. Had he been writing a letter? Had they been going to the market? So this was all about regarding the two more subforms of past tense, that's past perfect tense and past perfect continuous tense, their usage and the structure as per the negative, affirmative or interrogative sentences are concerned. Hope, dear students, you have enjoyed it very well, and this completes the second tense, that's past tense, and its forms, or we can say and its subcategories. So inshallah, in my next video lecture I will try my level best to make you understand the third form of the tense, that is the future tense. Hope you have enjoyed it very well. Thank you very much.